What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today, we have some pretty crazy stuff to talk about. So first things first, we've got this. Stampede events are returning. And you can see right here, this is the return of the Stampede Sugo Fest, which makes a lot of sense. This particular banner, though, has two parts. You got part 1 and part 2. You got one for Luffy, one for Bullet. Now, this particular banner actually did come out on JP a couple months ago, a few months ago, and I was really hoping that Global got this when JP did, but we had to wait a few more months, and lo and behold, we finally have it now. The main reason why this particular banner is so big, and something that you might consider pulling on, is the fact that the Bullet's guaranteed on the 7th multi of the banner. Yeah, that's pretty big news. That is pretty big news, right? And then on the other banner, part 1, you've got guaranteed Stampede Luffy, also on the 7th multi. Now, not only that, you've also got guaranteed Stampede Buggy on multi 2 on part 1, and then you've got the Crocodile guaranteed on the 2nd multi of part 2. So, out of both of these banners here, I would say if you don't have Stampede Luffy, you may want to consider it, but it's up to you at the end of the day. You got to think, right, at the end of July, we're getting the French Anniversary Sugo Fest, which we are predicting at this point is going to be Shanks' crew and Arlong crew. If you do want to be pulling on a Sugo Fest, that's probably the banner you want to be summoning for, but this is pretty tempting here. I would say you would only pull on this banner is if you're missing literally every character on this recommended list. So if you don't have any of these characters here, this is pretty tempting. And especially, same thing goes here, right? If you don't have Bullet, you don't have Onami, Sober Mask, Pudding, and then you got Crocodile here as well, who's guaranteed on the 2nd multi. I think this is a very, very good opportunity to potentially get your hands on a top tier legend. Now, if you get your hands on Sober Mask, that's fantastic as well, but Bullet is going to be the main prize here on the 7th multi, guaranteed. Now, this is actually quite interesting as well, as the fact that when this banner came out on JP, it was slightly different, because for them, they had to go to 9 multis to get Bullet or Stampede Luffy on their given part. And then the Crocodile and Buggy were on multi number 4. So it is a little bit cheaper on Global. Another thing you have to note here as well is that the 30 gem multi, not only is it 30 gems being discounted, but it also gives you a rate boosted character guaranteed on the 11th poster. That's honestly one of the best 30 gem multis that we've seen. It's very good, actually. So this is a very, very bait Sugo Fest. I can already feel it, dude. Bandai are trying to bait people into pulling right before the French Anniversary Sugo Fest. So it is up to you at the end of the day. Now, personally speaking, as a person who does spend a lot of money on this game, I would pull on this banner if I didn't have Bullet or Stampede Luffy. But I know many of you guys out there, they don't obviously spend that much money on the game, which obviously makes sense. You shouldn't be spending that much money on a gacha game. But the thing is here is you're not going to be getting guaranteed Douglas Bullet on that low amount of multis anytime soon. If you don't have him, this is a very good opportunity to get him. It is really something that you have to consider yourself, because we already know, the Super Type Snake Man and Shanks' crew are two of the most anticipated characters to arrive on Global. Having this right before Shanks' crew, which we do expect to come in French Anniversary, is a huge, huge bait, right? So it is up to you at the end of the day. If you don't have him, I do think going for Bullet is kind of worth it. I don't think it's the same for the Stampede Luffy, though. Even though Stampede Luffy's banner is better because Kaido, Luffy Zoro, Nami Robin, and then the Buggy's really good, I do think that just getting the guaranteed Bullet, in my opinion, is way more worth it than getting the guaranteed Stampede Luffy. Even though this banner does have Sober Mask as well. Sober Mask and Bullet I both consider to be tier 0 legends. But then you've also got Onami, who is still pretty good and has a fantastic support effect for Sober Mask. But then you got Pudding, who you guys already know my opinions on Pudding. I don't think she is a top tier legend, but she is nice to have, that's for sure. But then you've got, I just feel like Bullet is way more worth it compared to getting Stampede Luffy. Hopefully you guys understand that, and it's basically like, do you want to go ahead and spend your gems on a banner like this, or do you want to wait to potentially get something good on the French Anniversary? And then again, we don't know if the French Anniversary Sugo Fest is going to have like a global first character guaranteed on like multi 9 or something like that. That could happen. I'm saying there's a really low chance for it to happen, but there is a potential for it to happen. So it is up to you at the end of the day. I do think this is interesting though. Very, very interesting. Now, this wasn't the only thing that was data downloaded. If we go to the event section, or the old school Extra Island, we're going to see that Extra Island has a little bit of a makeover is in the Stampede theming that happened a few months back. So we can see that Raid Bullet finally makes his return. This guy is actually really good. He's a free-to-play unit. He's relatively easy to farm as well. I've already made videos on Raid Bullet and the ranking event that is going to be coming as well. On my channel already, but when it drops, I'll see if I can create some sort of different team, but we'll see. The ranking video that I already have on my channel, make sure to focus in on that. One thing I would suggest is if you guys have not farmed Raid Ace yet, you should probably go ahead and do that. He's a very good character for this event, and a lot of people when this event first came out were kind of upset at the fact that Raid Ace was such a good character for this event, and a lot of people didn't have him. So if you do have the opportunity to farm him, you should definitely do it. In my previous tier list videos of the best raids in Treasure Cruise, I've already talked about Raid Ace. He is such a good unit. If you haven't done him yet, what are you doing? You should definitely do it. But this guy's pretty good because he is an HP reducer for the enemy, and then if you have a full team of red, blue, and yellow characters, you get a 2x color affinity to those characters for 1 turn. So he's actually very good in Kizuna Clash, for example. Giving you that 2x color affinity is pretty nice. His captain ability is also really good. They kind of suggest you to use this guy as a captain for the ranking mission, which we'll talk about right now as well. New day, so we have to wait for this to go through. So the ranking mission's also here. Now, there are 2 different difficulties. There is a 7-star and a 10-star. I don't remember the stamina being that low. I thought it was like 30 and 50 stamina. I guess that's half stamina for this event period. That's pretty cool. But we can actually go over to the ranking mission event right here, and it gives us some details about the event. So as I said, there's 2 different difficulties. There's an easy one, and then there is a really difficult hard one. And the thing about these ranking missions is that there's a cost restriction, I believe, or you can't bring legends. It's something like that. So if we go over to the first one right here, this is the easier one. So it says the proof of the world's strongest destruction, aim for high score for total damage dealt in a single quest. So you need to be dealing 10 million damage total throughout the entire quest, and it gives you 2 gems, and then 5.5 million gives you 20 tomes, and then 1 million damage gives you lobsters, which is very easy to do. This is not hard. But then you've got the more difficult one, total destruction. This one is a bit more of a challenge. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, 55 million damage. I think that's a lot lower than what it was last time, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't last time... I feel like last time was like 70 million or something. I don't know, I could be wrong there. I don't remember it being that low. Either way, you need to do 55 million damage throughout the entire course of the run. It may seem pretty intimidating. It's relatively challenging, but there is videos on my channel going through this. But if you do clear it, you get 30 rainbow gems here, and you get 6 copies of Buena Festa, which is a unit that has a support effect that attaches to Bullet and is a very, very good support effect for Bullet. So you should definitely go ahead and get this done. Not only do you get the 30 gems, you get 10 gems for 30 million damage, and 15 million damage gives you 3 gems. So totaling that up, that's already 45 rainbow gems between the 2 difficulties of the ranking mission. That's fantastic. Lots of free gems given out here. But now, if we go over to Extra Island and have a little bit of a squiz at some Chopper Man missions, you'll see that there are a lot of Chopper Man missions available here. Now we can actually see here, click any Stampede quest, you'll get some homies, which is cool. You get some tomes. You get a copy of Stampede Usopp, which was only available previously when the Stampede events first came out. You get another opportunity to get this guy, so if you don't have him, make sure to look at these Chopper Man missions to get these characters. But then, Sanji is finally available. I know a lot of people missed out on this guy, and he is so good. So make sure to get this mission done. You need to clear any of the Stampede quests 30 times. Now, I believe this will also count for Raid Bullet, so if you haven't done Raid Bullet yet, you'll probably get this done relatively quickly. But there you go. You get a copy of that Sanji, who is an attack and orb booster for strength, quick, and int characters. Very good unit to have. You also get a free rare recruit ticket. I believe this will include, don't quote me on this, but I think this will include any Stampede character is summonable from this ticket. It's only 1 ticket though, so I think if you get a red, it's guaranteed to be Stampede Luffy or Bullet. Don't quote me on that though, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be centered around. You can see that Raid Bullet also has Chopper Man missions to get him his own specific limit break crystals. I talk about that more in my actual raid video that came out quite a while back. Then there are new GARP challenges available. Now there are more GARP challenges than what were previously available last time. So if we go to the challenge event, go to GARP challenges, we have this. 10-star difficulty GARP's Challenge Revolutionary Army number 1. So this is a new folder of the Garp challenges, very similar to the Heavenly Demon. So you need to clear the Heavenly Demon one once again, because every time, every single month, on the 9th of each month, the Garp challenges are going to be resetting, which means that if you did clear them previously, you can do them again and get the rewards again. So this is a fantastic opportunity to get your hands on a lot of rainbow gems for clearing each of these, which is great. Also, the original Garp challenges are there, but yeah, here you go, like clear Garp challenge Heavenly Demon with a powerhouse only team. You've gone for Cerebral, Driven, Free Spirit, and then each of the colors as well up the top. And then there's also the Revolutionary Army, which we just mentioned. The Revolutionary Army one is slightly different in terms of the content of the island, but the structure of the event is the same as the Heavenly Demon. Once you clear it for the first time, a new folder will open up where you can access the Revolutionary Army number 2. Now, from what I've heard from JP players, the Revolutionary Army number 2 is a lot more difficult than the Heavenly Demon Garp challenge, which we'll see how that goes, but definitely look forward to the fact I'm going to try and whip up some content for you guys, like what I did last time. I'll try and build a team for every color and every class for this Garp challenge set. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be kind of hard to kind of get all these videos out, but I'm sure I'll be able to get it done for you guys, so look forward to that. Just the fact that they're resetting the Garp challenges every month, and if you are able to complete them, that is so many free gems you can get per month, right? So that's going to be fantastic, right? Because I did calculate it before. It is 10 rainbow gems for the very difficult clear, so Heavenly Demon number 2 and Revolutionary Army number 2 gives you 10 gems each. If you clear all of the colors and classes, that's 13 additional gems, and you can do that for both the Revolutionary Army and the Dofi event island. So that's another 13 plus 13. And then also, if you complete all the missions for Heavenly Demon and all the missions for the Revolutionary Army, that's an additional 5 gems, I believe. So it's something like 28 gems per quest. So it's like 56 gems just given out off of that. And then there's also 5 gems given here for clearing the original Garp challenges once again. So this one right here with the Lucci boss fight. If you clear stage 15 and 14, you get 1 gem from 14, 5 gems from 15. So it's an additional 6. So you can see that with the ranking event and with the Garp challenges, that's over 100 free rainbow gems just by completing the missions. Now, it's a little bit difficult to clear the Garp challenges, I will concede that, but the ranking mission, as long as you're farming the units, you can beat this. So I'm looking forward to this one. Getting my hands on some more rainbow gems, will gladly take those. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Just wanted to show you guys about the new stuff that's coming. You know, the new Garp challenges are always exciting, so look forward to content on that. And also the guaranteed Stampede Luffy and Douglas Bullet Sugo Fest. It's going to be interesting, but we're really looking forward to the French anniversary, which should be arriving towards the end of July, so look forward to that. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but this is all dropping straight after the treasure map. So straight after the treasure map, we're getting the Stampede stuff. The Garp challenges are resetting on the 9th, which is actually in the middle of the treasure map, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? That is going to wrap up this video today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure to do that, guys, because we're really close to 50k. Really, really close to 50k. So it would be awesome if we could achieve that milestone. Thank you so much for the continued support. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.